Hey guys, Joel VALLIE from Media Glitch here, and I just wanted to make a video about my thoughts on Rogue One. Since I was getting a lot of emails and on Facebook, people asking me what I thought about it, I thought I'll just make a video and kind of share my thoughts. If you're watching this, it's probably Sunday, because I seen it Thursday night, and I wanted to kind of let people see it. But don't worry, there's not going to be any spoilers or anything. I just want to kind of share what I thought about the movie. First of all, when it was announced and I found out that Gareth Edwards was gonna be directing, I got kind of scared because I remember he directed a movie called Monsters it was doing this whole getting a lot of festival buzz and stuff, and I believe I was coming out of I can't remember which movie I was making, but I kept hearing about this movie, so I went and seen it. I don't know. I couldn't get into it. It was a lot of character development, but I felt like it wasn't done right, and so I had some major issues with that. And then he made Godzilla, which was okay, but it still didn't convince me that okay, this guy can take on a Star Wars movie. And so I was like, man, when I found out he was at this moment. Wait, where's mommy? Sorry, I didn't even know if I was gonna have time to do this video, and because it's crazy right now, and I got all my kids. That's why I'm kind of using this mic, so you don't hear the chaos that's going on out there. But I'm very, very busy in these days, so I'm just trying to get this done. But yeah, I just didn't feel like he was ready to do a Star Wars movie. I wasn't convinced by that. And so I went in kind of like, okay, scared that okay, this could or could be bad. It's not going to get any worse than we've had in the past. But I only watched 2 trailers for this thing, and I kind of tried to stay away. But what really made me interested in this movie was that they cast Donnie Yen, and I was like, I can't believe they just cast Donnie Yen. Donnie Yen plays the blind man, and because I've been a Donnie Yen fan for good part of my life. In fact, a lot of my close friends know that I really love Asian cinema, and I'm pretty big into it. So I've been watching them since Drunken Tai Chi, which was directed by Yen Wu-ping. If you don't know who Yen Wu-ping is, holy cow. Okay, and so and he did Iron Monkey, which is by far the greatest, hands down, the greatest Donnie Yen film you will ever watch in your life. You just have that combination back together again. You got the director from Tai Chi Master, Yen Wu-ping, back directing. He's also doing all the choreography for all the fights. And this movie is just stellar from beginning to end. This is Donnie Yen in his prime right here, and you have to watch this, and you will appreciate Donnie Yen so much more after you watch this film. It's such a great film. Oh, Hero, have you seen Hero? Holy cow. Which is funny because he actually fights Jet Li in Hero. So anyway, now I'm going to start nerding out, and I don't want to lose you guys. But Donnie Yen, who I think since Ip Man really got him some notoriety here in America. And so it's good to see that, and I believe he's in the new XXX movie as well. And he's been in things in and out, but a Star Wars role, I was just like, okay, no matter how bad this movie could be, I'm gonna go see it for him. And I thought it was interesting that they cast Diego Luna too. And if you guys don't know, I'm from Mexico, so he was big in Y Tu Mama Tambien, and then he played in the Harvey Milk's story as well. So it was interesting to see him in there too. So I went in going, okay, I honestly did not know how this thing was going to turn out. And come to find that Gareth Edwards directed it, and but he didn't write it because he wrote Monsters, which I just wasn't a fan of. But there was a ton of other writers. And let me just say that I thought everyone did an amazing job. And I've heard on the internet that the characters is not much, they're a little just plain. Yeah, whatever. I thought they were great. The writing was so good. The jokes hit when they needed to hit. The directing was good. Forrest Whitaker as well. He brought it. And I was so glad to see that Donnie Yen wasn't just like this kind of character in the background, but that he had some major screen time, and he had some great lines and some great dialogue, man. And it just made me so happy to see that. And it's funny because I went to the movies. I went to go see it with my wife, and I was tweeting a picture out or Instagramming, and Happy Council Gamer was Instagramming as well. So I feel like we were going in the movie at the same time. And then afterwards, we were messaging back and forth, and he said, "Yeah, I'm uploading my video right now." And it's funny because I don't have any complaints about this movie except for one, and it's the same thing that he complained about too.
Only one thing that I didn't like, and that was the inclusion of some CG characters.
And I won't go into it, but there was one part where you see that character and you see the reflection, and I would have been fine with that if we would have just seen like the back of them or something like that. And maybe it's because we play a lot of video games, that we could spot it immediately. Like, oh wow, that's not real. Because I went with about 9 or 10 people, I think, and there were several people that were like, "What do you mean that wasn't real?" So I was just like, "You couldn't tell that?" Like, so what bugged me may not bug other people. So I'm kind of interested to know in the comment section, did that something that bugged you? Because I was like, oh, it really did take me out. But other than that, man, this movie, man, the acting is great, the writing is great, and I tell you what, this movie was a really good movie, and then something happens, and I don't want to spoil it, which made it an amazing, epic movie. Just in like 3 minutes, and I was just like, oh my goodness, this is so amazing, so amazing. And it's funny because even I thought that this whole movie was based off of Mon Mothma's dialogue, but it's not, because that dialogue happens in Jedi, and we were just putting that together later, but man, they did such a wonderful job, and this is going to enhance the flavor of New Hope, which I do feel like New Hope is probably one of the slower films in the series. But this is just going to make it that much more better, because when you watch New Hope next time, you're going to think about everything that happened in this movie to get you to where you are. And it's just, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, okay? And if you don't believe me, man, my son's name is TIE Fighter. I named my son TIE Fighter. My daughter's name is Asia. If you take the initials of my kids' names, it goes Asia, TIE, Ariel, Trace, and his middle name is Walker, and it's AT Walker. Okay, it doesn't get more nerdier than that. And I never thought I would see a day where we were getting this, like a plethora of Star Wars films. And I was like just sitting there in the theater, and when it ended, I almost like got choked up a little bit, because I was just like, not only are we getting all these films, but we're getting quality stuff, and we're getting stuff that is enhancing the nostalgia factor in our childhood. And that's what I want. I don't want, like, instead of taking our childhood away and making bad Transformers movies, they're enhancing it. And that is what I loved about this movie. Is it better than The Force Awakens? Some people think so. I mean, I was talking to Gamester81, and he really loved this movie, and I don't know if it's better than The Force Awakens. I really like that. Something about that Han Solo thing. Every time I see it, oh my gosh, I just want to break down and cry. But in all honesty, great film. Great film. I got my respects totally renewed for Gareth Edwards and the writing team. And just, it was good to see, especially Donnie Yen in there, just tearing it up, man. It was so good. It was so satisfying to see him getting his dues, you know. And maybe next time they'll do Jackie Chan. Like, who knows? You know, I don't know, but you know, I feel like Jackie's got his dues for sure in America. But it's good to see someone else coming up. So that's it, guys. I want to know what you guys thought about it. Try to keep the comment section spoiler free if you can. But thank you so much for watching this. And I just had to make this video, and just so I don't have to answer all the emails. But and I really wanted you guys to know how I felt about it. And I know this is just a video game show, but man, come on, it's Star Wars. Let's make an exception. See ya.